When you look into the mirror, is the face staring back at you the person you truly are? Or is it just the mask you've learned to wear for the world? The most disturbing truth of human nature is this: the darkest monsters you fear in the world are not hiding in the shadows outside. They are the suppressed parts of your own mind, the parts you refuse to acknowledge. Today, we are going to explore what Carl Jung called the shadow, and why the things you hide from yourself are secretly ruining your life. Society teaches us from a very young age to be good, to be agreeable, polite, and restrained. So we build a persona. We swallow our anger, we bury our jealousy, and we smile when we want to scream. We convince ourselves that if we ignore our darker impulses, they simply cease to exist. But psychology tells us a different story. Emotions do not die when you ignore them. They go to the basement. They fester, they mutate, and they wait. And one day, when you are tired enough or weak enough, that basement door breaks open. Carl Jung noted a fascinating mechanism of the human psyche: projection. Have you ever met someone whose arrogance, selfishness, or coldness infuriated you to your core? Have you ever wondered why they bother you so deeply? Often it is because you are looking straight into a mirror. The traits that trigger us the most in other people are almost always the repressed traits of our own shadow, the parts of ourselves we disown because we are ashamed of them. Before we go deeper into how your shadow shapes your daily reality, take a brief moment. If these insights resonate with the quiet truths you've been discovering within yourself, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment below. What is the hardest truth you've had to accept about your own mind? Let's discuss it. As Jung famously stated, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Most people live on autopilot. They believe they are in complete control of their decisions, their careers, and their relationships. Yet they find themselves repeating the exact same destructive cycles over and over again. Why do we choose the wrong partners? Why do we self-sabotage right when success is within reach? Because the shadow is driving the car, while the conscious mind is just sitting in the passenger seat, blindfolded. The goal of shadow work is not to destroy or eradicate your dark side. That is impossible. You cannot kill a part of yourself without destroying your own strength, your passion, and your boundaries. The true objective is integration. A healthy, complete human being is not someone who is perpetually nice and harmless. It is someone who is fully aware of their capacity for darkness, yet consciously chooses integrity. When you accept your shadow, you strip it of its secret power over you. So, how do you actually face the shadow in your day-to-day life? It starts with radical honesty. The next time someone's behavior triggers an intense wave of anger or disgust inside you, stop reacting. Instead, turn the lens inward and ask yourself, where does this exact trait exist within me? The next step is shadow journaling. Write down the thoughts, resentments, and desires you are most ashamed of, the ones you would never dare share with anyone else. By bringing them out of the dark basement of your mind into the light of awareness, you take back control. Carl Jung wrote, "There is no illumination without shadow." True psychological freedom does not come from pretending that the world or your own mind is purely good. It comes from the courage to look into the abyss of your own nature and say, "I see you, and you no longer control me." If this journey resonated with you, remember to subscribe and take a moment to look inward today. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next deep dive.